another episode of Obsessed Designs.
I am Princess Masong. I am an architect and the CEO of Masong Architectural Services. Stay with me as I share some of my project reveals, practical advices, and challenges every designer faces in this industry. I am Sess, and I'm obsessed with designs.
For today's episode, we are here again at 38 Park here at IT Park Lahug, Cebu City. This unit that I am about to show you is a 142 square meter condominium unit which has 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, complete with living area, dining, and kitchen. And this unit is very extra because it also has a separate storage space other than the kitchen and a balcony space. This unit has the same area and layout with the previous project that we have done here at 38 Park, which is this project right here. If you haven't seen that video, then please do watch it right here. These two projects have more or less the same concept, which is the quiet luxury, but they are very different in color scheme. So as you can see, this project has a dark and moody theme, while this project that I am about to show you is light and airy. So done with all the talking, let me just show you. Let's go. Hi, welcome. Come in, come in. All right, so upon entering, the idea for this space is to be like a gallery wall. So as you can see, we have designed this space to have areas where we can put up these artworks. So these are actually the works of my apprentices. Shout out to you guys. MAS babies, hi. I will be putting a photo here as to how they did it. So maybe a video as well. So as you can see, we have here artworks that are framed in this wall paneling. So we also placed lightings above to emphasize the artworks. So the client can change this anytime they want, but these are just the paintings that we placed here at the moment. So we also have, aside from this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 areas where they can put in their paintings, and along with the doors of the different spaces. So in this area here, we have the storage space, which I will not be showing you because there are a lot of things in here yet, but I will be showing you a photo of the finished cabinetry because we also did a cabinetry here inside. And then we also have this bathroom. So this bathroom is the common bathroom. So basically, they already have the fixtures in here. And what we did is the vanity area and the shelving units. And yeah, I think that's it. And the decorations as well. So those are the things that we did here. And then, before we go to the common spaces, let's go to the bedrooms first, because when you enter from the entrance door, you will be greeted with this hallway here going to the different spaces, including these 2 rooms that I am about to show you. So, bedroom number 1, we have this, and this layout was already done by 38 Park. So once you enter, you will not be seeing the bedroom right away. So you will be going into this walk-in closet. They only provided this cabinets here, which we did not remove, but we added the shelving unit here because there is a little bit of space on the side, which sayang yung space. So we had to maximize it to put in shelving so that they can still use it as storage space. And then we also added this full-length mirror here so that when they change clothes in this area, they can also see themselves if how they look, and then they can totally change whatever their outfits are in this space here. And then to transition, we also placed WPC walling on the side, which is the same material that I will be showing you later, which we used also in the other common spaces like the living area and the dining space. So here, after the walk-in closet, you have the bedroom area. So we custom built this bed and also this side table here. The side table will work as a work table as well, or a study table for those who will be renting here that has work from home or also studying if ever they will be studying here. So they have a space for their laptops, and then they also have outlets and switch for the LED strip light. So the headboard has an accent of two things. We have this WPC cladding and also this wallpaper in the back wall. So that's it for here. And then on the other side, we also did wallpaper in this wall here. And then for this, other than that is we also did this curtains, floor to ceiling curtains. So we also did the valance so as not to show the track of the curtains. So let's go to the other room. So in this room here, so this is really intended to be a multi-purpose space. The reason is because it has a 90 degrees view of the city of Cebu. This part here is actually full glass window and also this part here. So what the client wanted to do is to give option to the renter as to what he will be doing with this space. So what we actually did is have this bed as a Murphy bed. So this can be kept into this wardrobe here or this cabinetry here. So this can be fully closed and then they can already use this as maybe a yoga space or a prayer room or however they want, however the client wants or the renter would want to use the space, they can do so because this bed is not permanent, so they can put it up and close it, and if they have visitors over, they can just put it out and use it for their visitors. So this is a queen size bed. And we have shelves over here, and that is also the reason why we didn't put in a table over here is because of that purpose na they can use it however way they want, not just as a bedroom. We also have closet space here, cabinetries, of course, all the storages that we can put in, and then this is the existing cabinet or closet that 38 Park provided. We didn't take it out, but we also added overhead cabinets just to continuously put in storages and not waste any space. So we also added that overhead cabinet over there. And then we also added this full length mirror over here. So same purpose, since this space is intended for the cabinets or the closet spaces so they can see themselves before going out. So now we are going to the second common bathroom. So this is a bathroom that is near the two bedrooms. So this also has a good view of the outdoors, but there is like a slight awkwardness in this bathroom because it is directly showing the balcony. So we are actually in the process of putting up either tint or smoke sticker for the glass window. That is the goal of the client, to give privacy to this bathroom, no? So this is what we did here. The vanity cabinet, which has the mirror, and then when you open it, it has storage inside. And then this shelf above the toilet, and then the shelf also under the vanity sink. All right, let's go to the other parts, to the most exciting part of this unit. Before we go to the common spaces, let me show you first the drop zone. So this is what I call the drop zone because when you enter the unit, this is where you will be placing like your keys, your phone, anything else that you would like to drop. That's why it's called a drop zone. So your bags and then your shoes. So for example, if your shoes are here, you can sit on this cabinet here to take off your shoes. And then you can either put it under or inside this cabinet here. This is intended for shoes, really. That is called the drop zone. And aside from the cabinet, we also placed here a half circle mirror. So it is really designed as to show you like a curve layered with WPC wall, just to show you the different textures of finishes. So we also did a shelving above just to provide options for storage. And then we also have this storage under. Right. So after this, we also have the kitchen. So here in the kitchen, this is also provided by 38 Park. We added the under cabinets here, this one, And then we also sourced, purchased, and delivered, and even installed the appliances. So Elba for the range hood, the induction cooker, this microwave oven, and this refrigerator right here. So I said earlier that this unit is a little bit extra because it has a storage space for the kitchen. So in a small area like a condominium unit, it is very smart that they, and very generous also for 38 Park, to be able to provide the owners with their own storage space or pantry. So in this pantry, we provided this storage space or this cabinetry. So this is where they can place like their wines, liquors, all those stuff. And then for everything else, they can choose whatever they want to put in. So we have these shelvings right here, cabinets, but also more importantly, we provided them the washing machine over here. So this doubles as a pantry and also as a laundry area. This is really the provision or the location where the 38 Park developer provided the provision for the washing machine. But the reason why it's also located here is because there is another bathroom here inside this storage space. So at the back of this door, this is a sliding door towards the bathroom right here. So just a simple toilet and lavatory, but it really works. Because if, for example, there are things or there are items that you don't want to use the washing machine, so that you can use the large lavatory inside the bathroom. So here in the kitchen, we also have a breakfast nook or island. So this is right here. So this space here this is already provided by 38 Park. We just provided the bar stools. So we have 3 bar stools right here that has finishes like white, gold, and black, which has the same color scheme with the rest of the space. If the client or the renter of this space would just want to chit chat or have their breakfast in this space while talking to the ones who are washing the dishes or cooking, so they can do so with this space right here. So we also provided this drop lightings. So these are quite luxurious looking lightings and simple yet elegant. So of course, after the kitchen, I will be showing you the dining area, which is adjacent right next to the kitchen. So here we have a 6-seater dining space. What we did here is we provided a lighting, drop lighting right here. And then we also did the ceiling, which has an LED strip light all over and general lights mounted in the drop ceiling. So this dining table is one of my favorite dining tables so far. So these dining chairs are actually outdoor chairs, which I saw in the furniture store. And then I thought it would really fit best with this dining table. That's the reason why we also chose this. I will show you the design or the perspective of this space. We made the design come to life with this dining chairs. So yeah, this is the dining space. And another thing we did here is the curtains. So one of the main problems or the main pain point of the client is that the dining area and the living area is quite hot because of the glass windows here. So that's the reason why we have here floor to ceiling curtains. And then we also added this sheer curtains at the back, so that if they still want it to be bright or light inside, but they wouldn't want to have much glare, so they can use the sheer curtains. And then separating the two spaces, the two open spaces, which is the dining area and the living area, is this shelving unit here. So we have this really big column over here, and it really divides the space or the dining area and the living area. Even if we really thought of how to hide this column, but one of the solutions that we have is, instead of hiding this, why not elevate it or highlight it? So that's the reason why we added this shelving unit here instead of hiding the column. So it is now like something that is separating the dining area and the living space. So let's go to the living area. So this is the second to the last space that I'm showing you. So here in the living area, we have the TV wall, which what we did here is we didn't want the TV to be at the center of the TV wall. So what we did is we placed some shelving units in this wall over here. So we have shelving units here, storage under, and then we made it look like it's floating by putting in LED strip light under. And then we have this back wall, which mimics the marble stone, but it's actually just laminated marine plywood. And then we also have this WPC, again, to create layers of textures in the finishes. So the reason why we have this television on the side is because we wanted to put it in the middle of the whole wall. Like from that wall here to this wall right here where the door to the master bedroom is. So when you're sitting here in the sofa, you can easily see the television. And then we have this coffee table and this sofa set wherein, as you can see, there are a lot of curves in the sofa, coffee table, and even in the TV wall. So purposely because we wanted to create organic curves or organic shapes in the space so that it feels natural and homey. So now let's go to the master bedroom. So this is the original color of the wall. So as you can see, this color of the wall actually matches with the shelving division that we already have, separating the dining and the living area. So that is intentional, by the way. So the last space that I am about to show you is this master bedroom. So here we have a king size bed, and then we have 2 side tables which has outlets. And the other side, there is a switch for the LED strip light. So here, we also have a storage space. So it's a his and hers side table. So here we have a TV wall as well because the client requested for this bedroom to have its own TV wall so that they can watch television at night. And then we have this storage space here. The same design intent wherein we wanted the cabinet to look like it's floating. So we placed LED strip light under. And then this is also really good because when you turn off all the lights and you just have the LED strip lights turned on, it's really cozy and relaxing. So here we have the vanity mirror, this one here, and then they also have outlets here for when they are using like any gadgets for their hair or when they're doing their makeup. They also have storage space here, and then they also have this chair with storage as well. And then, of course, like any of the other bedrooms, you also have a walk-in closet over here. So this was provided for by 38 Park. We didn't change anything. And then we have here the master bathroom. It's the same layout as with the other bathrooms. We have the shower, the toilet, and then above the toilet, we have shelves. And then we have this vanity mirror and a lavatory. We did this cabinetry or the shelving under, and then there is actually a water heater or shower heater under this lavatory, which is multi-point because it heats the water in the lavatory and in the shower area. So now let me also show you the balcony. So there was one challenge that we faced here in 38 Park. So that is installing the air conditioning unit, which is 2.5 HP. And then the condenser was too big for the provision that 38 Park provided. So if you're planning to have your spaces renovated here at 38 Park, do note that the provision for the air conditioning unit is too small for the aircon in the living area. So if you want a bigger air conditioning unit, you can have or you can put the condenser here in the balcony. So this is the balcony, which is adjacent to the dining area. So you can actually put in your condensers over here. So you can put up to 3 condensers in this space. So if you want one or two more air conditioning units in the common spaces like the dining area and the hallway, you can do so. You just have to put in your condensers over here instead of the 138 park provided in the living area because it's too small. So this is the view of Cebu City from 38 Park. So there you have it. I hope you like the transformation of this condominium unit. If you did, please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down which part of the transformation is your favorite. So this coming October, Masong Architectural Services will be celebrating its 8th year in service and my 10th year as an architect. To mark this milestone, I have gathered all of my templates, my tools, and my processes, which I have refined in the last 10 years to make it available for you. This is something that I wish existed when I was still a starting architect, and this is also something that could have saved me years of stress and confusion, and now it is available for you. This is the Startup Architects Starter Pack, which will be available to you on October 10, 2025. So here's all the things that you can get from this: company profile template, contract proposals template, residential interior design plans, BOQ specs and costing calculator, onboarding and inquiry scripts, Cebu suppliers and allied professionals list, architecture content ideas, and bonus tools for project management, which are the project budget tracker, project Gantt chart, project turnover checklist, design project checklist, build project checklist, and 1 hour of free consultation with me. So there are two options for you. You can opt for just the essential pack, which is at 4,999, and a full pack at 9,999. But if this video comes out before October 10, 2025, then you can avail the 50% discount, which is only at 2,499 for the essentials and 4,999 for the full pack. Just one close project will already pay this back, so don't waste your years figuring it out alone. So comment down starter pack to lock in your pre-order discount today. So share this video to your friends who are also interested to have their spaces transformed like this. And if you're interested in any of our services, do email us at masongarservices@gmail.com. So if you're an architecture student, a newly licensed architect, or an architect generally struggling in the practice, I made a community for us, which is the Startup Architects. It is in Facebook. If you're interested to join, go to Facebook and search for Startup Architects and click join. So that community, my goal is to help each other navigate the complex world of architecture. By the way, this unit is up for rent. So if you're interested, I will be linking the email of the property manager in the description below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!